Coach's Corner is being presented by Life Skills, the presenting sponsor of the 2016 WKU football season. By Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. By Pizza Hut, proud to support WKU Athletics. By UPS, delivered by UPS. More information at ups.com/Salters. By Kentucky Legend Hams, one legend folks can rely on. By Taco Bell, now serving breakfast starting at 7. And by Passport Health Plan, proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Welcome to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, 55-52, unfortunately lost to La Tech.
Well, we played a good football team, and we didn't do enough to win. I think early on just gave up way too many big plays. They were able to throw the ball over our head 3 times in the first half, and because of that, I think our guys lost some confidence, and we weren't able to do the things we needed to do to win. I thought that we did display some fight in the end, and we found a way to inch back in and give ourselves a chance, which was great to see, but just way too many mistakes in order to win.
Coach, was interesting. You said the kids fought all the way to the end.
Well, I like the makeup of our team. I think that our guys do want to win. It's important to them. And I think, we'll find a way to get over the hump. But right now, just too many critical mistakes that we've been making. And when you do a lot of those things and give up big plays and turn the ball over twice again, it's going to be hard to win against the good teams. And we've got to realize that it's a game of inches, and we've got to do the small things in order to find a way to win. And we've got another great challenge coming up this week.
In a game like that, to score 52 points, most of the time offensively you'll win.
Well, 2 years ago we've had numerous games like that, so we're used to them. But I think we should be over that. I think our defense has improved. This was not a good game by our defense. It was the worst one we've had probably in 2 years. But, it's got to wake us up, and we've got to realize where we made the mistakes. I think we can improve in those areas that we did. I don't think it's that hard. I think sometimes when you have the ball thrown over your head 3 times, those things can't happen, much less once. And I think that those are small things that mean a lot and they make a big difference, but they can be corrected. So it's up to us this week to get them corrected, to work on them, to harp on them, to make sure we're doing the small things to give us a chance. And we want the other team to try to earn their touchdowns. We can't give them the easy plays, and hopefully we can do better at that this week.
Okay, Coach, we'll be back to you after these messages.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift, we've got you. Guitar, coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Hotel, hotel.
Guitar, reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party, relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
I had no use for health insurance, but my mom was always saying, sign up for Passport. And I was like, Mom. She was like, for my peace of mind. It got to be where I needed peace of mind. So I did. Now my mom, she can chill. And I feel pretty good about it too.
Together we can all feel better. Call 1-800-578-0603 and ask for Passport. That's 1-800-578-0603. Passport Health Plan, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Western Kentucky students, parents, alumni, and fans, we have the exclusive WKU debit card available for you. Open a regular checking account with South Central Bank and ask for one today. We are South Central Bank, small enough to know you, WKU fans.
And big enough to help. We now offer e-statements, mobile banking, and remember, the official debit card of WKU Athletics.
Get yours today at any South Central Bank location.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Big Red. Thanks for coming to my IGA tailgate. I always wanted to know what it was like to tailgate on the Hill, and this is the only time I could do it. Our fans sure are lucky that they get to tailgate and compete in the IGA Tailgater of the Game promotion. I wish I could win because you know how much I like to win, but someone has to coach. So Hilltopper fans, I challenge you to become the IGA tailgater of the game. And be sure to get all your tailgating essentials at your local IGA, the official grocer of WKU Athletics. Go Tops!
Life Skills has been serving the South Central Kentucky area for over 50 years. We know that when it comes to your health, experience matters. With a location in your community, we are there for you and your family in times of need. We provide you with greater choice and easy access to mental health care, addiction treatment services, and assistance for those with intellectual disabilities. Life Skills, premium healthcare services.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, in this game, Mike White had a great game passing.
Well, I think Mike's going to continue to improve. He did a lot of good things in the game. He distributed the ball to our playmakers. He threw for a lot of yards and touchdowns, and that was good to see. And I think that he's just got to continue to work on making good decisions. I think his ability to move in the pocket and slide and make plays has to continue to improve. There were a few times I thought he could have ran it up in there a few times when they're playing coverage and they're not rushing, which is going to happen with the type of offense that we run and the quarterback that we have. And then at the end, he had the unfortunate turnover, but overall, I thought he did a very good job, and he was into the game, and he was, playing tough for the most part.
Ace Wells came in and carried the ball pretty well, 14 carries, 84 yards.
Well, Ace has got to be our playmaker. At the running back position, we're a little thin compared to what we used to be, but Ace has got to be a solid performer for us. I thought he ran the ball well. He did have the one fumble, but he ran the ball well, got us some yards. I think Quentin Baker came in. I saw some improvement there, which is great to see. We've got to make sure we're continuing to get him in the mix, and then we've got to get Marquez Trigg in there as well. All three guys, I think, need to contribute, and they've got to find ways to be tough, reliable ball carriers for us and give us an edge in the running game.
And offensively, have to score all the time. How is it for offense to have that much pressure to have to go out there and score every time, especially 52 points?
Well, it makes it a little tougher. I think that we're used to being in some games back and forth, and last year we were able to win most of those. 2 years ago we lost quite a few of those, and I think that we've got to try to turn the tide a little bit and break the habit. And when you play in some close games and you're not winning, you got to find a way to use that anger as motivation. You've got to be unhappy that you've lost. You've got to find a way to tell yourself that you're going to do anything in your power to fix it. And I think if all of our players and coaches do that, we can find a way to get over the hump. But the close games, you got to find a way to win. And this one we did not, but we've got another chance this week.
And receivers stick out a lot to me is Taywan Taylor had 9 catches for 71 yards and had 2 touchdowns.
Taywan did a very good job, made some big catches. Nick Norris did a very good job, had 3 touchdown catches. Both those guys have been good performers for us all year, and they made big plays for us. They had 5 touchdown catches between the two of them, and didn't get quite as many yards after the catch. These teams are playing a little bit deeper and softer on us than they have in the past. We've got to find ways to create a few more big plays where we don't have to drive it consistently down the field each and every time. But overall, those guys have played very well.
And the offensive line held up really well.
Well, they've been a strength, and they've done a very good job. And each and every week we can count on them. Those guys are tough. They've played a lot of ball games. The rest of us have to do our part because they're definitely playing very well, and they're into the game, and they're basically in there on every snap and doing all the dirty work, not getting a lot of credit. So we've got to pick up the play at our other positions a little bit and use the toughness and the leadership that those guys display to help us win football games.
And all your units are doing pretty well. Offense, defense, special teams, but special teams in particular is just doing an outstanding job.
No, really our special teams has been off the charts. I mean, we have been lights out for 6 games. In those 6 games, they played at a level for us to win each and every time. They're leading the country in a lot of categories, and we're making some big plays. And we've got to take advantage of that, and our guys on those units play hard. Sometimes those are backups that don't get to play as much, but they're getting in there. When they are, they're producing. They're doing everything right. They're playing with energy. They're doing their job. And when you have returners like we do, if you give them some space and some openings and you have a good scheme, you'll have a chance to score some touchdowns. So really been very happy with their performance, and they've definitely helped us to be in the position that we can be in to win football games and play very well.
And your returners have been outstanding with Towner and Fant. They didn't want to make sure that Towner didn't get the ball at all.
Well, and that's probably going to happen even more so now. I think Kylan has got such great speed and big play capability, and our scheme has been very good that teams are now going to start kicking away from him, and I don't blame them. So we've got to counteract that as much as we can. And the first time they did it, I don't know if you saw it, but we stacked our guy, or actually we lined them up, and when the kicker approached it, we switched them and we caught them in that, and then they started just squibbing everyone from then on. So it'll be interesting, but we've got to find ways to get that ball in his hands.
Okay, Coach, let's go watch the play of the game. Okay, Coach, let's talk about the touchdown to Taywan Taylor.
Well, this is a play we carry in the tight red zone area, which for us means inside the 10-yard line, and it's really a run-pass option. So we have a running play called up here up front with our offensive line. It's our one-back power run. But on the outside, we have tagged fades to the outside receivers and a 6-yard out by the slot receiver. So the quarterback comes up. If we're going to get pressed, we're going to work the fades right off the bat. He'll just catch it, toss it, and throw it. If we get off covers, we're playing a soft zone, we're going to hand the ball off, we're going to run a one-back power. And this time they came up, they pressed us exactly like we want. Mike is a very good fade thrower. We're very good on the outside on fades. We dropped it in there perfect, a great throw, a great catch to give us 6 points.
Coach, what is the big key on this fade route, passing-wise?
Well, you've got to make sure that you don't just rush it and run outside wide. You've got to give them some footwork. You've got to be physical. You've got to make them think you're getting up the field. You make moves, and then you get around them to allow the quarterback to get the ball, get it in his hand, and make the throw. So you can't rush it. You've got to be creative. You've got to make your moves at the line of scrimmage and then get vertical and inspect the ball and expect it to try to jump up and catch it. And this one, in my opinion, they had a hold of his one arm. He had to catch it with one arm, made a great catch, but just a huge play that got us some momentum, got us some points.
And what's awesome about that type of concentration with one hand?
Well, that's one thing we got to find a way to do is throw more fades in that inside the 10-yard area, because we're very good at catching it, we're very good at throwing it, but it was a great job of staying focused and concentrating to make a big play.
Okay, Coach, we'll be back to you after these messages.
This WKU Football Legends feature is being brought to you by Kentucky Legend Ham. One legend folks can rely on. The University of Kentucky's loss in 1963 was WKU's gain, as Dale Lindsey was one of 58 players to leave the program after the '62 season. Lindsey returned home to Bowling Green and became one of WKU's greatest players. He earned All-America honors as a linebacker in 1964 and was named to the all-time Ohio Valley Conference football team in 1998. He was a star on the 1963 Tangerine Bowl championship team, which set up the Coast Guard 27-0. Lindsey went on to be a star linebacker with the Cleveland Browns and played on the very first New Orleans Saints football team. He also was a longtime professional football assistant coach. Lindsey had his Hilltopper jersey number 44 retired in 2007. This WKU Football Legends feature is brought to you by Kentucky Legend Ham. One legend folks can rely on.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
Hi, I'm Betty Thompson. A healthy digestive system can help you maintain a healthy weight and make you feel more energized. A great way to get your digestive system in balance is by eating a cup of delicious, flavorful yogurt every day. Mixed with fruit, nuts, or cereal, it makes for a wholesome, nutritious breakfast or a tasty midday snack. It's low in fat, low in sugar, rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin D. For recipes or more information on healthy dairy products, visit our website.
Pizza Hut makes great pizza, but they can't tell you what a gift it is. I can. They took a grilled cheese and combined it with the stuffed crust pizza. I almost wasn't here to try it.
How did
It's not important, Jen. What's important is that I watched the sunrise this morning. And later, I'll experiment with watercolors. Eat every slice like it's your last. Especially you, Doug. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one outpieces the hut.
If you hold a Kentucky hunting or fishing license, then you have helped make possible Kentucky's wildlife management areas, places to hunt, fish, birdwatch, or just let your mind wander. With nearly 100 dotting the Commonwealth, put wildlife management areas in your sights for fall hunting and see more of what makes Kentucky's outdoors outstanding. Get all the information online at fw.ky.gov.
There's not much Big Red can't do. Here he is auditioning for the field goal jump. Wow, what a leg! And it's still going out of the stadium. It looks like Big Red is going to retrieve the ball, but it's rolled across the tracks. And a train is coming. Even Big Red knows to be extra careful when crossing railroad tracks. Always remember to play it safe around railroad tracks.
I had no use for health insurance, but my mom was always saying, sign up for Passport. And I was like, Mom. She was like, for my peace of mind. It got to be where I needed peace of mind. So I did. Now my mom, she can chill. And I feel pretty good about it too.
Together we can all feel better. Call 1-800-578-0603 and ask for Passport. That's 1-800-578-0603. Passport Health Plan, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, special teams was great, especially the block punt by Shaq.
Well, it couldn't have come at a better time. You know, really it was the first time we forced him to punt during the game, but we knew we had a chance to block the punt, and we had it schemed up and played out exactly the way we thought, and Shaq did a great job of going in there and blocking the punt. And then our ability to continue to scoop and score was tremendous. A few guys tried to scoop it up. We didn't try to fall on it or land on it. We're always teaching to scoop and score. And then by the time Colin Tanner got there, he was able to basically ricochet it forward one more time, scoop it up and score, and just it was a huge play, a lot of momentum, made our guys excited. They were into the game. We knew we had a chance now to come back and win, but just a real difference maker for us.
You know, that was a huge part of the unit coming back at that particular time.
Well, we needed them to, and you know, they've been doing a great job on the kickoff returns, and we had two of them for a lot of big yardage, and then to get the block punt right when we did and put us within 3 points was just really huge.
Now, Nick Norris has been outstanding, especially receiving. He had 10 catches for 108 yards.
Well, he's a guy that's a competitor. He wants to play. He's wants to win. He wants the ball, and those are all good things and good traits of receivers. And he's been a guy that had 3 touchdown catches. He finds the end zone. He made some good catches in some tight quarters. He's has a very good knack of getting open, but you know, between him and Taiwan, they do a great job of getting open. One controls the slot position, the other one's on the outside, and just 2 really good players for us.
It's amazing to have 2 receivers in the all-time top receiving yardage.
Well, both guys have really worked hard in their career. They've produced for us each and every year. They're both seniors. I'm sure they want to win. You know, they need to be leaders for us and help us get over the hump here a little bit, but both those guys really bring it each and every week. They want to win. Like I said, they want the ball, and they've done a very good job this year.
Nick Norris has had the nickname Nick at Night. For some reason, he scores 3 touchdowns at night games.
Well, he does have a knack of producing under the lights, and I think all those guys like performing when a lot of people are watching. And this was a big game. You know, it was a big game on the road against a very good football team, a team that had put it to us 2 years ago at that place. They came back to our place last year. We found a way to win by 3, and then unfortunately we came up short by 3 on this one. But those guys were ready to play. They made big plays for us. They found the end zone. They want to compete. They want to win. And we've got to continue to get more guys like that to help us find ways to win.
Okay, Coach, now to the feature with Nick Norris.
Touchdown, Toppers!
Nicholas Chivo Norris, that's my name. Hometown, Miami, Florida, position wide receiver. It was like a family thing. My family put me in it. I probably didn't want to do it my first year, but after being around all the people in the games, I started to like it, and I haven't stopped playing since I probably say kindergarten. First it was Coach Petrino and Coach Lamar Thomas, and then they left. And then I grew a relationship with Brohm, so it made me stay. Just about every year I had a different one, so it's been a good experience. Just a different type of people and a different coaching abilities, so I kind of like it. He's a great coach. He got a lot of plays and a lot of tricks up his sleeves, so it's kind of fun to see every week what he's gonna bring out. Yeah, the bond and the brotherhood, just with everybody you close with on the team and just being around everybody all year round and working out together and probably just sweating and working hard together.
Touchdown, Topper!
Non-stop music, just listen to music all day. And just think about the game, just think about how the fans are going to be there, and just thinking all the other things about, except for the game. Hopefully be in the NFL, but if not, to go back and coach, or either come back here and coach and just help out other kids and football players and give my game and knowledge to the other people.
Coach's Corner is being presented by Passport Health Plan, proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
I had no use for health insurance, but my mom was always saying, sign up for Passport. And I was like, Mom. She was like, for my peace of mind. It got to be where I needed peace of mind. So I did. Now my mom, she can chill. And I feel pretty good about it too.
Together we can all feel better. Call 1-800-578-0603 and ask for Passport. That's 1-800-578-0603. Passport Health Plan, a proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.
Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift? We've got you. Guitar? Coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No. Birthday tomorrow.
Hotel.
Guitar. Reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party. Relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
Hey, Big Red. Thanks for coming to my IGA tailgate. I always wanted to know what it was like to tailgate on the Hill, and this is the only time I could do it. Our fans sure are lucky that they get to tailgate and compete in the IGA Tailgater of the Game promotion. I wish I could win because you know how much I like to win, but someone has to coach. So Hilltopper fans, I challenge you to become the IGA Tailgater of the Game. And be sure to get all your tailgating essentials at your local IGA, the official grocer of WKU Athletics. Go Tops!
Hi, I'm Betty Thompson. A healthy digestive system can help you maintain a healthy weight and make you feel more energized. A great way to get your digestive system in balance is by eating a cup of delicious, flavorful yogurt every day. Mixed with fruit, nuts, or cereal, it makes for a wholesome, nutritious breakfast or a tasty midday snack. It's low in fat, low in sugar, rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin D. For recipes or more information on healthy dairy products, visit our website.
We don't have 20 years to become champions. That's why you gotta give it your all. Make your fellowship proud. Stand out from the others. Make sure you're seen. perform at your best to look forward to new opportunities. It's time for us to be national. Watch your school, sing your anthem, follow your team. College sports are here on beIN Sports.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner, presented by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics. Coach, now this week, Middle Tennessee, the rivalry week.
Well, it's a huge game, and it's a game that each and every year is going to be tough. It's going to go down to the wire. They're having a very good year, like they were predicted to. They have a lot of guys coming back. Their quarterback is the head coach's son's done a very good job for them. They got an outstanding receiver. They've done well on defense. They've played a good schedule as well. So this will be a challenge. It's at their place. They're undefeated in the conference. We have to find a way to go in there and sneak out a win. And I know it'll be a battle, and I know our guys will be ready. It's one of those games that the tougher team is going to find a way to win.
Coach, you're right. There are a lot of similarities. They're a lot similar to us.
Well, they are, and they've got good skill players. They do a good job on defense. They give you a lot of different looks, especially on third down. They've had the same staff there for a while, so they have very good cohesion amongst those guys. But it'll be a challenge, and we got to make sure we hang in there, we stay in the game, we keep it close, and then hopefully in the fourth quarter we can find a way to win. But we can't allow them to get out to a big lead. If we do that, it's going to be a long night. We've got to keep this thing close and make it a battle.
Coach, what would you say are the big two keys of the game?
Well, I think we've got to improve upon last week. And I think last week we gave up way too many easy plays. We let them throw it over our head, way too many quick drives. We've got to make them earn their touchdowns, and we've got to find a way to get after the quarterback a little more. We've got to bring some pressure. We've got to change up our looks. We've got to do some different things. We've got to get the quarterback's jersey dirty. If we're doing that, we'll have a chance. And I think our guys need to play with more confidence. They have to believe they can make the play. And then on offense, we've got to execute. I think that it's important to get the ball in our playmakers' hands, but once again, we had 2 turnovers, costly in the second half. We can't have those turnovers if we want to have a chance to win.
Okay, Coach, good luck against Middle Tennessee. We'll be back to you next week on the Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner is being presented by Life Skills, the presenting sponsor of the 2016 WKU football season, by Bluegrass Cellular, the official wireless sponsor of WKU Athletics, by Pizza Hut, proud to support WKU Athletics, by UPS, delivered by UPS. More information at ups.com/solvers. By Kentucky Legend Hams, one legend folks can rely on. By Taco Bell, now serving breakfast starting at 7. And by Passport Health Plan, proud sponsor of WKU's Hilltoppers with Heart.